Yay, here we are. Now, I'm back from my family gathering, which was very, very nice. Nice to see some people. And I saw people that I'd not seen. Is that all right? Yeah, not seen before in actual fact. Didn't even know I had those particular relatives. I can't see that. I'm looking in the reflection at the back of my mobile just to check to see whether, yeah, I think I'm slightly out. Hold on a minute. Just move it slightly like that, maybe. Check it out now. No, I can't see my hands in the back of the mobile. That's strange. Okay, I think it's there. All right, leave it at that. So we've been doing a few things during the week. I've been uploading a playlist, and I've now got a playlist back on, and I have been using it. I've got one to load that I haven't done. Well, I have, and it's not gone right. I've got to navigate to the user on here, and then I have to play whatever it was. But anyway, enough of all that rubbish. Right, so I've got an interesting playlist apparently, which comes up with all sorts of things, like this particular one, which I hope you'll recognise and will enjoy. I have played it before actually, but not on this keyboard, so I hope I can remember how it goes, because I'm not using music. I'd like to welcome you all. Do the likes and the shares on Facebook, and also go on YouTube and do the same on there, and also subscribe, because it would be nice. I'd enjoy it if you just do a little subscribe. It's going up very slowly. It's 1070 something, I think, but you lose a few during the course of the week. Some people don't like what I'm doing, so that's fair enough. It's like everything in life, you can't please everybody, but I am very interested in your comments, even if they're criticising me, and I quite like to hear what you've got to say, and I try and make amends if I think it's something that I could do better, and hopefully I have done this week, because I'm going to use the OTS a bit more, which I haven't been doing. I've been a little bit nervous about using the OTS in some ways, because my past experience of using the OTS on my old Tyros 1 was that it was so over the top on the intros, and it used to be, you know, whatever came up in the sounds of the instruments was nothing in keeping with what that intro was, the style. That's how I felt. That's why I had my own particular one that I conjured up over the years, and I was trying to get it to convert onto here. I did manage it, but I kept on losing it again. But anyway, enough of all that chat. Let's see how we do with this. Okay. there we are. Crazy. And that was using the OTS One Touch settings. It's in my playlist as written, well, just says 1961, crazy 1961. Can't give you any other information at the moment. It's not there. And as I say, I did it without music, off the top of my head. So if you heard any mistakes, well, so what? We don't aim to be perfect, because this is unrehearsed, just as it comes. I'm just looking to see if there's something else on here that I might want to use. Yeah, there was something I was thinking of earlier. Now I can't think the name of it. Oh yes, I can now, but whether I can find it quick enough or not, I don't know. Now, is there an easy way to scroll down these tunes, I wonder? Because I do wonder whether, I know there might be a, well, I can't see where it says search, so it's in alphabetical order, but there's an awful lot of tunes. There's I'm only in the C's, and I'm already up to nearly 300. Oh, D's 300. And I'm looking for a letter I. I'm in G, H, I. Coming up with I's, and I'm looking for an I'm. It might be there. It may not be here, actually. But, okay, I can't find it. Never mind. Okay. It doesn't matter. I'm going to find it somewhere else, maybe, and look in my playlist here. I wonder if I can find. I'm looking for a banjo, so let's see if I can find a banjo. No, I can't find a banjo. That's not a very good search, is it? Right, okay. I'm. That's yeah. Just keep talking amongst yourselves. Clear that. Okay, right. I'm looking for. No, I'll give up on this. I'm not finding what I want, which is a shame, because I would like to have done it if I could find what I'm looking for. I'll try just one more go. Okay. Okay. Right, I'll try one more go, and then I'm going to abort that idea. So I'm looking for. Right, I'm looking for a particular style. No, it's all right. I'll give up on that. Right, an idea that's gone a bit wrong. Typical, but I know it's there amongst all these pages and pages of different kinds of country I was going to do. Some people say they don't like country, but it was for a reason. I was looking for it. Alright, I'll give in. Can't find it. Bluegrass. Can I use bluegrass for it, maybe? No, that won't work because it's going too fast. So, one more go at looking at this. I'm determined to do this if I can. It's been a nice day. And by the way, it's just gone 6:30 in the UK, but it's summertime still, and it's the 27th of July 2025. And yeah, let's try this. I don't know whether this is going to do. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. That should have entered when I did it, and it did not. Try again. Right, try again. Now, what do you know? You see, the OTS has caught me out again. For some reason, I've gone country swing ballad. Well, oh, maybe that is exactly what it is. Hold on. Oh dear, sorry. I shall restrain from saying what you often do at the end of a country tune. I nearly did it, but I shall stop myself from saying it. Well, that was I'm an Old Cowhand from the Rio Grande. And I was intending to do it with a different sound, but I couldn't find it. Now, going to our keyboard book, the complete organ player, which is also suitable for keyboards, even though it says organ, and here is a cover of it, and we're working our way through it, and we have now got to a more exciting bit, because after this week we are going to learn to play another 2 different chords. So far it's been pretty easy. It gets a little bit more interesting next week. So this one is called Gonna Build a Mountain, and it gives you a new note of A, which is all the way up here. Oh, let's get rid of that sound. Let's just do something a little different on the sound. I really don't want that one, that's for sure. Let's see, can I get something on here that is a bit more suited? Yeah, it should be okay. We're gonna build a mountain, so let's find we could do, I wonder what gospel swing's like. Let me just give it a little check on gospel swing. Yeah, it might be a little bit too swingy. Try the ballad. Nope, that's a bit too slow. Southern gospel. That's even worse. Right. Sing along dance band. Ah, that might do for us. Oh, that's another interesting sound. Sing along piano. Oh, that's pretty fast. Right, we're gonna get. Don't forget, I've been out this afternoon, so I haven't been long home. I thought I'd try and do this for you special if I could, because I know people out there like to hear me come back on here on Sundays. I'm going to find something that might do the job. Yeah. Nope, I'm not going to do that kind of thing. Sorry, just not going to. Big band crooner. We could try it. Right, okay. Try something a bit slower than that. Oh, I wonder if we could do that. Yeah. Now this one I've selected is organ swing. So you should find it on your keyboard. If you go into Jazz and Easy Listening, on page 3 there's organ swing. So have a go at that, and the tune we're going to do, I'm going to play it basically as it says on the page. We've got, I've gone up to that note A from that C all the way up there, so we're doing quite well. We're nearly gone 2 octaves since we started this. So it goes like this. That's it basically, but with a bit of rhythm going. What tempo? I'll let you know the tempo. 143. It's a bit faster than what it says on the page here. And on here it says rock, but I'm not taking any notes of that. Yeah. Gonna Build a Mountain, written by Anthony Newley and Leslie Bricus, and I would say that the date, as you know, my eyesight is very bad these days, and I can hardly read anything much. I think it's 1961, or I don't know, could be 1963, but I really can't read it. Whether I shall ever get this eyesight problem sorted, I don't know. Hospital's not very helpful at the moment. They just keep saying they can't do anything else. But anyway, so that was our tune for this week. What else am I going to do for you today before I disappear in a puff of smoke or whatever? You have to be careful, by the way, nowadays on all these social channels, because you could be in trouble if you say the wrong word or the wrong thing, and so-called people running the country and the world take offence. So you have to be very careful what you say. I don't often do organ sounds, do I? By the way, Sylvie, if you're out there listening to this, hope you're getting better. I understand you're in hospital, or might be back out now, but I understand you've been in hospital. I hope you're getting better. Nasty fall you had, I understand. So Sylvia, this isn't strictly for you, but I just thought I'd give you a mention, and get well soon. Yes, right. I thought it'd never stop. I used one of the preset endings. I think it was a bit over the top. But as you know, sometimes I'm a bit critical of these intros and endings. And you never know quite what you're going to get. It could have been any one of three. It could have been this one. Now that was slightly shorter, even though it's the third intro. Sorry, the third ending, which you would have thought would have been a bit longer. But the middle one was longer. The first one, it just does a... Oh. Right, anyway, enough of all that. And right, I believe this coming... No, I think it's already happened. I think it was Friday, just gone, so I won't mention that. I'm just going to mention Steve Paul in Brighton, if anyone's ever in the region. Steve Paul, sorry, it's a Les Paul big band, and it's run by Les Paul passed away sadly some years ago, but his son Stephen still runs the band in Brighton, and I do recommend that you have a look into going there. They play once a week, the last Friday of the month, but I do believe, has it gone, or is it on its way? Can't remember. 27, yeah, I've got to work that out. I can't quite work it out in my head, but anyway, on the last Friday of the month, if you pop along to Patcham Community Hall or Centre, you'll find the Les Paul big band play there, and I can highly recommend it. If you can get there early, you'll find yourself a seat. Otherwise, you might have to stand, but who knows? You might be able to just maybe sit on someone's lap. But there we are. All right, I think it's about time I went. I'm dithering a bit, and I'm not organised at all today because as I say, I've been out most of the day. I haven't had any alcohol because I don't drink alcohol, but I've had non-alcoholic drink, and now I've had a cup of tea since I've been home, and now I'm going off to make a meal and have a cup of tea, and I've got to still upload this to YouTube. It takes me a while to upload this from Facebook to YouTube. I'm going to go. See you next week. Have a good week. It's not too bad the day today. It's been dry. My leg's playing up, but I never worry too much about that. It stresses me out sometimes, but it's been hurting most of the day. But there we are. Right, I shall go round the back and say goodbye to you all. Catch you next week, hopefully, all being well. And don't forget to do the likes and the shares if you can, and on YouTube do the subscribes. I'll never get to 2,000. It would be lovely to get to 2,000 before I pop the clogs, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. Just to remind you, in case none of you, or the latest people that come on to these little sessions, I am 90, coming up 91 in January, so who knows whatever happens when you get to this age. Anyway, I've got to go round the back and do my usual goodbye, get myself a cup of tea and upload it to YouTube. Right, I've got to find the button, and I'll go and say, with my customary wave of my fingers, catch you next Sunday, and hopefully I'll be somewhat better organised. I'm getting there. I've only had this now 13 weeks. This is the 13th week of doing it on this keyboard, so I've been messed up a lot of times. I've deleted stuff. Anyway, I'm getting it all sorted. I'm getting better. I can't keep on playing it every day of the week, but I do what I can within the conditions of my medical problems. But anyway, okay, I'm going. I've rattled on enough. Bye.